What keeps you awake at night these days, Tim? Like, what's the big thing on your mind? When it comes to maybe your funds, your investments, or just things geopolitically.
Oh, I sleep pretty well. The world does get better. It always seems to get better. I mean, there are these times, there are dark times, there are the press sells fear, so everybody is very fearful who follows the press. But but the world does get better, and that fearfulness actually encourages entrepreneurs to act, and that drives their thinking. So they look at fear as an opportunity. Other people look at fear as fear, and fear, according to Frank Herbert in Dune, is the mind killer. You don't want fear. At a time like this, crypto's way down. There's a tendency to be fearful. But you really need to think the opposite way. You should have been fearful when everybody and their mother was, day trading in crypto. But instead, you should be more opportunistic during a time where the world is fearful. So it's a little contrarian, but fear really does. It's weird. People like watching the news so they can get that little fear rush, and it's hard to tell them that you realize that they are selling you fear so that you are more fearful and you won't take risks in your life and you won't try things, and you'll have difficulty being successful. The people who are super successful, whenever they see the news or any input, they think, well, where did that come from? Who was it? What's their angle? Why do they care? Ask a lot of questions before you accept as gospel, whatever they call science or whatever they call, the mask mandate or whatever it was. It's pretty interesting to see that it didn't matter which state it was, whether they had a mask mandate or not. The virus spread exactly along the same lines, no matter what state it was. And across the board, it's 70% of us have had the virus. Kind of interesting, because when it's centrally controlled like that, there is a tendency to put a quick Band-Aid on it, and that's often the wrong decision. The right decision sometimes is to do nothing, or to trust the people, or to encourage people to do as they think is right for them, and everybody benefits from that
Yeah.
freedom.